Fancy. And we are live. That
Awesome.
was easy. Okay.
That worked.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome, everybody. This is a special episode of the Titan Business Builders podcast, or should I say, Alan Proud Business Builders podcast. I have to get used to saying it like that because we're launching the Alan Proud Business. God, look, I'm even telling it wrong, right? That's how good I'm at this thing. So we're launching the Alan Proud Business Lounge the 1st of November, right? And I want to introduce you, everybody, to our Titan Masters, subject matter experts that will answer any question that you have on the topic they are experts in. And today, I have a wonderful friend and Titan Master, Katelyn, as a guest. Hey, Katelyn, how are you?
Hey, Stefan. I'm doing great. Glad to be here.
Yeah, absolutely. We, we've met beginning of this year in talking to each other about our businesses, and we created that kind of collaboration where you helped us out with our paid advertising, and that is your expertise, right?
Yeah. I started out struggling to get clients and just kind of kept playing around. So found something that worked for me. After you and I kind of were talking a little bit, we found that, hey, I might have this opportunity to actually help you solve a problem that you're facing.
Yeah,
So we were able to, it was pretty fun getting to kind of collaborate with you. I love when people kind of know stuff about their audience. So you had a pretty good head start before I came in the picture, and I was able to just kind of pour some gasoline on the fire.
yeah, you definitely did that. I remember when we turned on the our ads, which you helped create and put the copy together and put the strategy together, that suddenly we had like over 100 leads in just I think 2 weeks or something, or maybe 3 weeks. That was like nice, like wow. So this stuff actually works. Like I was always hesitant, and I think a lot of people are always like, yeah, but Facebook ads, it costs a lot of money. You need a lot of money to invest in this, and it doesn't work because Facebook is dead, and so on and so on. But I think you proved me wrong, and I think we should prove a lot of people still wrong because Facebook ads, paid advertising is still a thing. Like, what would you think about people that are saying like, yeah, but Facebook ads just not worth it anymore?
Yeah, I mean, I think that we just got to think about where people are spending their time. Most people spend on average, like 2 hours plus on social media every day. And so, a lot of people say that direct mail is dead. All of it works, all paid advertising will work, and it's just depending upon how you use it. And so, kind of where I was before, I was saying that, I was struggling to get clients. When I came into the picture, that was kind of, you had this strategy that worked organically. You were doing, a lot of direct outreach and things. And so if you have something that's kind of already working, really all paid advertising, like I said, does is just kind of like enhances all of that. If you've got a great offer, it's really easy to just, the goal is with paid advertising is you're paying to get in front of people, and social media is where they are. And we can sit here and we can say Facebook's dead, but Facebook also owns Instagram, right?
Yeah,
So you're able to advertise on Instagram through Facebook, and reach that demographic. So it's all dependent upon where your demographic is. If you're advertising to people, though, they're still on Facebook, right? They've still got billions of users. They're still spending time there. And we're on Facebook right now, so we're on YouTube and LinkedIn.
yeah,
We're also here. So the group functioning on Facebook is going to keep people there, and that's why they put and elaborated so much on those functions. And like I said,
yeah.
the goal is just to pay to get in front of those people, and some happen to be on Facebook, some are on TikTok, but wherever your demographic goes, we can get you in front of them. So
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And if you think about how to use this as a tactic for your business, like a lot of people need leads, right? Everybody needs leads, and the organic outreach that we are pretty known for, let's say, where we put a big focus on that is one thing, but paid advertising is still such a huge opportunity. And okay, you have the Facebook, you have Instagram, now you have also TikTok, and you have Google, you have all these platforms where you can do paid advertising. But it's not easy, I would say, because it's a whole complex world just to start creating ads and making sure that they work. What would you say is a good place to start? Like, when should people really think about starting with Facebook ads, for example?
Yeah, so it depends on, like if I'm to come into a business owner that's just getting started, doesn't have a huge clientele that we can leverage, doesn't have a lot of those background information on their customers, we can launch customer research campaigns. We can go out and we can go find what your customers' problems are, not in their language. So if you've been in business for 18 years, you're just naturally going to speak your client's language. And so it's a little bit easier. That gives you a good start. But if you're just getting started out, customer research is like the most important part. Even if you think that you know your people, you want to use the language that they're using. So, going out, getting that customer research data, and then from there, going through and leveraging that data on all of the marketing that follows that, right? And so if you're going to get started and you've only got, $10 to $20 a day to spend on advertising costs, it's focus on leads. Don't go out and spend that on getting page likes. Don't go out and just post a video and send it directly to your website's homepage. Like, it's not going to work. It's just not the way that you got to be very direct with what you're trying to do, and putting good offers in front of people. You're competing with others. There's other
Yeah.
people spending money on the platform, and so you've got to be competitive. But I think first and foremost, where a lot of people do go wrong is just not knowing what the customers actually want and how to like speak to them in that way. We all have our language, like in the digital marketing world, like, ROI, click-through rates, those things make sense to me. But if someone's completely new and has never started like that, or it worked in this industry, they don't know those words and things. And so if I'm using that in my advertising, I'm not getting into the conversation that's already taking place in someone's head. And so that's the whole goal with what your advertising should be trying to do. So
Yeah,
I
those
think
are
that
good.
answers the question that you asked there.
Yeah, absolutely good points. Like, people think that they just need to send people to their website and everything will start happening magically. No, that's not going to work. I mean, you might get a lot of views if you start with these Facebook ads, but they are not the people that you're actually looking for, because you don't even know how to talk to them. So I think, Caitlin, you hit the point directly. Like, you need to know who you're talking to before you even launch these ads, because otherwise you're going to get a lot of, yeah, wrong leads and not the right people to get in front of you. So we're here.
To that point of the website, I can see why people are spending thousands of dollars on these nice websites,
Yeah,
and then what they realize is the problem really becomes the traffic. If nobody's visiting the website, how are you going to get the website to generate an ROI? So I just wanted to in defense
yeah,
of people. They're spending a lot of money on these websites, so it's reasonable to think you should be getting clients off of that, and it's the traffic that a lot of people struggle to find.
yeah. I have a thought about that, but for anybody that's watching that just joined here, we're here together with Titan Master Caitlin. Caitlin is Titan Master of paid advertising within the Alan Proud Business Launch, which we are launching the 1st of November. You will be able to join and to ask any questions that you have for Caitlin about paid advertising, Facebook ads primarily. So if you have already some questions for Caitlin, just put them in comments. If you're watching right now, put your question in comments and we will handle it here, right here on this podcast, and to get some answers already. But if we're talking about money, Caitlin, people spend a lot of money indeed on their websites, and then they want to get people on their websites for sure. But I would argue that spending a lot of money first on your website, eh, I don't know, if you haven't sold anything yet, or if you haven't done anything through manual outreach, for example, cold outreach, then I don't think like a fancy website will really help, even if you would pay for paid advertising to get people to that point. Putting money on paid advertising, putting money on websites, putting money on anything and hoping it will stick is actually the worst thing to do, right? Um, but I think if you have, and these are the people that we're talking to right here, these are the people, the LGBTQ plus business owners. You already have a business for like a year, for example, or 2 years, but you're not having that consistent flow of leads coming in. That's where paid advertising can come in really well. And that's where you excel as well, Katelyn, with what you do. I mean, you did it for us. I see the massive value that it can get to, but at the same time, it can be also not dangerous, but you have to be careful, like that you actually know what to do with these leads, right? Is that like another problem that a lot of people have? They turn on they turn on the ads, they get the leads, but they don't even know what to do with them.
I mean, for sure, advertising can be extremely expensive. It is an extremely risky game to play if you're not getting an ROI, right? And so that's been the driving force. So, like in the beginning, how I kind of mentioned that, like getting clients was my struggle. What I realized now, years, about 5, 7 years into this game, what I'm finding is that most people do struggle with that follow up. Not a lot of people have a sales process in place, and so if I sent you, we're sending our clients anywhere from 20 to 100 leads per month. It depends on the industry and stuff. B2B is a little bit slower, a little lower amount of leads, but it's still an amount that people aren't used to. And so if you only are talking to 5 to 10 prospects every single month anyway, and then we inject 30 new prospects into your world, there are some challenges into that. And so what became just Facebook advertising, and that was what I was offering people, what I soon found out was generating leads isn't really the hard part. It's converting those leads. And so what we've done is kind of automated some of that follow-up, text, email, phone calls, making sure that you're actually following up with the leads and following a proven process, right? So we've developed a process that just kind of works, that helps people convert these leads. And then we can coach them up. We can teach them how to properly take these calls, the process that they should be following, what's worked for others in their industries and things. And like I said, we can automate some of that. Obviously, a lot of it, can't be automated. You still got to be human connection is still what's going to sell at the end of the day. We can't replace all of you in a business, right? But we can definitely assist with all of it. And so that's kind of where it starts with lead gen. We've got to start there. We've got to start with the advertising to get in front of the people, get their contact information, and then leverage the automations that we can to follow up with them and, coach you through that process. Like I said, just injecting a client acquisition system into your business and really ensuring that you have a sustainable way, this repeatable way, and it gives you the confidence to go out there and close these people and to convert these people. Because converting, to be completely honest, no matter what paid advertising people or digital marketers will try to sell you, that's it converting the clients is, what it comes down to. You got to convert these people at the end of the day. And that's how you get the ROI. So not focusing so much just on the volume of people, but the quality of the conversations that you're having and helping you improve those processes in your business. So
I love that you're talking about.
I think that if you're struggling with that, you're not alone.
I mean, everybody's struggling with that. Everybody's struggling with the lead generation. And once they get the lead, everybody's struggling with the conversion. And the system that you just explained, I love it because I'm a system guy myself. Like I love to set up all these system and automations and so on. But even before you get to that point, getting these leads is important, and then trying to get them into your system and so on. There's so many things that you have to do. It can sound really overwhelming. It can, if you're at a point right now in your business that you feel like, how do I even get leads? Or if I would give you 100 leads, do you even know what to do with them? I'm pretty sure you have a lot of questions. And as a business owner, that's normal, right? I have a lot of questions. We have these talks, Katelyn and I, almost weekly, where we discuss our business development and how we do it. And we still have questions that we ask ourselves all the time to what to do now, right? What to do with our business, what to do with to get new customers and so on. What I want to say is asking these questions is normal. Having these questions is normal. But you have to ask them to the right people, right? And that's why I bring Katelyn in here and all the other Titan Masters inside the Out and Proud Business Lounge. I cannot stress it enough. That's what we're going to do the 1st of November. And you can ask your questions. All these questions around paid advertising, you can ask them to Katelyn, because Katelyn is part of our Titan Masters group. They will all be in the lounge. And do you agree, Katelyn, that business owners should always keep asking questions and not pretending that they already know everything.
Yeah, I mean, I think that staying open to the fact that you don't know everything, there's levels to this game, right? As soon as you figure out what you got going on, there's 10 things that you don't know what's happening. And that's why I'm excited to be part of what Stefan's putting together here. I think it's a really cool opportunity for people just to collaborate, just to talk to people that get it, that are going through the same types of things that you are. We're all trying to build a business, and with building a business comes challenges, and getting clients is one that not a lot of people have, just like this steady flow of people, right? You might have 5 this month, you might have 20 next month, but there's no real structure to it. And so if you're at the point in your business where you're looking for some structure around that, in the business lounge, what I plan to do is kind of come to the calls with armed with kind of like a presentation, kind of getting people started, showing people how to do proper customer research, and then how to leverage that data, and then setting up the ads, getting into the back end of what I'm doing for my clients, and showing you exactly, hey, this is what's working for real estate agents, so this is what's working for all kinds of different industries, personal trainers, you name it. I've worked with various industries across the board, both B2B and B2C, and so the game plan is just to kind of show you exactly how it is that I do what I do, just to try to give you that heads up. If you solve one problem, then from what we do together, I'm happy. If this just gets you started and gives you the confidence that, hey, she's doing this for people, it's clearly working. Maybe what she's doing would work for me, and you get into the backside of your advertising account and you build an ad based on what I've taught you. Yeah, I'm happy, right? So happy to help in any way, answer any questions that you guys have, and hopefully help you guys grow your business. So.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? With your experience, Katelyn, you can help so many people. And I think anybody that's watching this live or the recording, I mean, if you want to upgrade your business, if you want to upgrade your paid advertising game, I mean, Katelyn is the person to get to, right? How many years of experience do you already have, Katelyn?
I mean, I started my own business back in 2013.
Yeah.
It was a B2C business, and that's kind of when I started playing around with all of it. But these past 5 to 7 years, I've lived and breathed getting clients using social media, right? Business using social media. I've done it all. I've done DMs, cold outreach through social media, organic content, right? I manage social media for pages, or social media pages for businesses. So any kind of questions around just how to use social media to actually get clients, right? I know a lot of people are spending a lot of time creating content and they just don't know how to leverage it. So any ways that I can help you get in front of those people that are going to sign up and buy from you, I'm happy to help.
Awesome. Yeah. So if you want customers, basically, come join the Out and Proud Business Lounge. Katelyn is there. I'm there. Many other Titan Masters will be there. And we will be interviewing more Titan Masters the next few weeks. And next week we have, I think Rocio. Yes, Rocio is coming next week. And yeah, she's also going to talk about marketing, but more on a grand scale, like on the big picture, the strategy, which is also very, very important. For now, if you have any more questions, put them in comments. We will get back to them as soon as possible if we're not live anymore. For now, if you want information about Out and Proud Business Lounge and about Katelyn and about all the other Titan Masters, go to this link right here or go just to our website, titanology.world. All the information is there. Katelyn, one last question. I ask this question actually to every guest that we get here on the podcast. So I'm going to ask it to you as well. What does success mean to you?
I think that it's what it means to me is of a lot less importance than when I first started. I used to, have these arbitrary things that meant success. Now I think it's kind of like a moving target. So I define it as something that changes as I change, right? So success today is having the fictitious work-life balance, right? I love what I do. I'm available to people at all times, but at the same time, I like to be able to take that time with my family. And so success to me looks like just being able to support my family while also being able to have the time to support them. So being able to go to work and having a personal life, and creating that for myself, right? Nobody gave this to me. I earned every bit of this, and makes me proud. So I'd say I'm pretty successful in comparison to where I was when I started, right? So.
Yeah, I love seeing the growth for sure. And I'm so proud and so grateful that you're part of this. And we will see each other in the launch very soon again. Thank you, Katelyn, for being here. Have a great day and talk to you soon. Thank you, everybody, for listening. And again, if you have any questions, put them in comments or go to technology.world. And yeah, we will see each other soon next week, probably. Bye bye. See ya.